Well, it could be the beginning of the end of the 41-day government shutdown. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says a vote on a bill to reopen the government could be taken soon. But as Perry Russum reports, several steps have to happen before that shutdown is over.
With a breakthrough deal reached in the Senate that would end the government shutdown, Americans anxiously wait for the final vote on the funding bill.
We will be voting on the final package in the very near future, and I'm hoping that will be hours and not days.
8 members of the Senate Democratic caucus caving yesterday after weeks of fighting for lower health care insurance premiums.
How do you explain, though, to your constituents why it was worth it to put up this fight for so long when in the end you did not get your key demand?
Because it wasn't working.
As a part of the deal, sources say Democrats secured a vote on health care subsidies in the coming weeks. But there's no guarantee that vote will happen.
The American people have now awoken to Trump's health care crisis. Health care is once again at the forefront of people's minds. People now see that premiums are about to skyrocket.
Senators today working on advancing the bill that would fund the government through the end of January. It funds SNAP benefits for months, reverses the shutdown firings of federal workers, and guarantees back pay for those who are furloughed. Once the bill passes the Senate, and then goes back to the House for a final vote. Congressional Democrats divided after those 8 senators split from the Democratic caucus.
Well, I don't have much to say about those individuals, and they're going to have to explain themselves to their constituents and to the American people.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says lawmakers should return to Washington, D.C. He says they will vote as quickly as possible after it passes in the Senate. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
Well, Senator Dick Durbin of Illinois was one of 8 Democrats to vote for that spending bill. He says after a record shutdown of 41 days and 14 roll calls that failed to reopen the government, the situation was clear.
Many of my friends are unhappy. They think we should have kept our government closed indefinitely to protest the policies of the Trump administration. I share their opinions of this administration, but cannot accept a strategy which wages political battle at the expense of my neighbor's paycheck or the food for his children.
Well, Durbin says Democrats have been promised an opportunity before mid-December. That's where they could present a Democratic bill with proposals that would prevent families from dramatic increases to health care premiums. But even with a possible end in sight to the government shutdown, air travel may not return to normal until next year. Nearly 2,000 flights have been canceled today. That's after the FAA ordered a 10% reduction in America's busiest airports. There's also mass delays, with many air traffic controllers and TSA agents calling out sick or working without pay. Well, President Trump today posting on social media he's not happy about controllers calling out sick, recommending a $10,000 bonus for those who kept working without pay. The ATC union president responding today.
Air traffic controllers have continued to show up during this shutdown, and every single day they absolutely not only deserve their pay, they deserve to be recognized.
I used to have about 4 controllers retire a day before the shutdown. I'm now up to 15 to 20 a day are retiring.
Many travelers are now planning to avoid the airport during this holiday season, and airlines say they're working with impacted customers to rebook them on the next available flights or offer refunds.